Are we going with Cello or Cielo? I don't know, Hoka and these names, you got some unique names, Hoka. I like their approach to their branding, but it is unique when it comes to trying to figure out the pronunciation. Here in the studio, full review, there it is, road racing shoe, okay? We're talking, and yes, the embargo is up. Oh my goodness, us and embargoes in 2024, all right? So the embargo is done for this 10K to marathon road racing shoe, all right? Look at that outsole. Only got one hitchhiker, all right? Let's pull it out together. There it is. Whoop, not too shabby, all right? I didn't even feel it, didn't even realize it was in there, but yes, I did get one hitchhiker on the outsole. Okay, should I start with a negative or start with a positive? I don't want to leave a bad taste in your mouth, so we're gonna start actually with the negative first, and then we'll wrap it up with some positive thoughts on the I'm gonna go Cello. I'm gonna go Cielo X1, okay? I know that's not right. Here's the deal. Throw out the shoelaces. Throw them out. In fact, I'm gonna take them out right now. The worst shoelaces I think I've ever worn. They're literally plastic. And I really struggled. So just take out, and it really was hard to get over that, especially on the first run. I was like, you can't lock down in these shoelaces. They're just they feel like there's no nimbleness to them. I know it's a small detail, but we talk about details in the studio, and that is, I'm telling you, just replace the shoelaces. Don't let the shoelaces and the struggle fest with trying to get a good lockdown deter you from the rest of the shoe, okay? So take the shoelaces out. Next point is, let's, dive into the upper. It's a full knit upper. Not sure I love that for hot racing, okay? And I would love a little more padding in the heel counter. I didn't get any hot spots, which is great, but it's pretty, I would love just a little more padding there on the medial and lateral side of the heel counter. And it's pretty, can you hear that? It's pretty stout there through the heel counter, so it's fine, but just a little more padding to help ease the especially if you're taking it for 26 miles. It is a semi-gusset through this asymmetrical, I believe they're calling it, for their gusset on the tongue. What else on the upper? That's about it. It's not jumping out at me as incredibly exciting for the entire upper. I'm just calling it as it is. And yes, I realize I have categories. That's how we do it. That's why we do the Matrix vlog. So for the category of road racing shoes, compared to. So what I'm doing is I'm comparing this shoe to all the other road racing shoes I've tested here in the studio and out on the streets of Denver, and it's just the upper is not, I'm not doing backflips in the studio, all right? But I am doing backflips a little bit for the dual density. Good work, and you're getting my gut reaction for the durometer. I'm gonna predict, so it's softer PIBA midsole material just under the foot, okay? And then closer to the road, you have a firmer PIBA, so it's the same material, but just different densities, okay? So let's get a gut reaction. 41, interesting, okay. 41, actually I was gonna lean toward maybe like 35, but 41, so a little firmer there. And then let's just do the softer one, 36, okay, roughly. Let's try and find a flatter spot. Yeah, 36. So there's the difference there in the dual density. But I gotta say, after I kept testing, and thank you, Hoka, for sending it along, the carbon fiber plate, it's winged, okay? I'll try and get some imagery for you and put it on the screen right now. I'm liking the feel through the foot strike. Now, I'll just say right now, it's not the lightest road racing shoe on the market, okay? There's the weight. That's that's actually, frankly, quite heavy. And, okay, so one more slightly negative is, and it's not huge, but maybe consider going a half size down. I felt like I was swimming just a smidge, and you all know, if you watch a lot of reviews on this channel, you know I like a little bit of a snug fit through the toe box. So that I can really dig into that road as best as possible. I don't like to be slipping around at all through the toe box. So just think about maybe a half size down, midfoot, not too narrow, heel, not too narrow, just the forefoot, I don't know. I could eat, especially if I'm wearing thin socks for racing, okay? And back to the midsole, back to the carbon fiber plate. I liked it the more, racing. I rarely break in my racing shoes. This is a very common question that I get, mostly, Twitter, Facebook, is, Seth, how many miles should I put into a shoe before taking it out for a race? I I do very, very little, frankly. But for this shoe, I really do, everybody. It's like 5 miles. Like, it's real. I like my shoes to be as fresh as possible for race day. This shoe, I think it needed a little break in time. 20 miles, 30 miles. The more I ran in it, the better the carbon fiber plate and the feel through the foot strike. It just got better and better. Okay, there you go. I like the ride. I liked it. It was good. It's just not the lightest on the marketplace, and I don't know what their long-term vision is for this lineup. It'll be very interesting. Now, all right, let me just, one more point. Outsole, love it. So they did these notch here, and they have a slight decoupled groove through the heel, okay, but they have this notch here to help save on weight. Good work there, HOKA, but it's not quite enough as far as making it lighter. But I like their approach to that, and it didn't feel unstable under step, even though it has that notch to help save on weight. Very interesting approach, very unique outsole, but I actually like it. And there's actually a notch, I didn't even quite realize that. There's a notch there as well under the toe box as well. All right, comfort, fit, durability. I think you could, if you want to, all right, so how would I use this shoe? Would I buy it again? $275. Whew, I know that's like standard these days. Man, oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. $275 is, whew, for that kind of price, for that kind of weight of a shoe. How would I use it? I would buy this shoe for training. If I want to go like hard threshold for 13 miles, hard, tempo day, hard, fartlek on the roads, like, 10 minutes on, 3 minutes off type of deal, just like really hard, longer efforts. It wouldn't be my first choice at this point for a road marathon or half marathon, but I would buy it for training though. In fact, what am I always saying? Like, I like a shoe that's a little heavier on the training side. And actually, let's do it right now. Question of the day. What is your go-to road training shoe for faster paces? All right, when you got to get a hard workout in on the roads, what's your go-to shoe? Because maybe you're trying to save your race day shoe, and frankly, to go from the CELLO at 8 ounces down to, in my size, we're talking 5.8 ounces for Nikes, or what other is down in that weight range. But we're talking, you're gonna feel a difference on the starting line on race day if you're training in a heavier shoe and racing in a lighter, especially for the marathon distance and half marathon as well. There's the comment of the day. Soak it in from the last HOKA road racing shoe that I tested. Thanks for chiming in there, and onward we go. I'm just telling it to you how I see it. Rubber on the outsole, I guess I forgot to mention that. But I do like the outsole. Yeah, I think that's it. I could go on and on. Oh my goodness. Thank you, HOKA, for sending it along. And I don't think it's quite available yet. If it is, I'll link to it down below in the description. All right, onward we go. We will toss it to, we'll go a carbon fiber plate racing playlist. All right, so all the shoes right there, lots of shoes there, and that's where this shoe will end up. All right, here we go. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other.